Hello everyone, good morning students. In previous class we discussed about the chapter polynomials, and in that chapter we discussed about the two important things of that chapter. First one is remainder theorem. And second one is factor theorem. So dear student, in previous class we discussed about the remainder theorem as well as factor theorems, okay, and we already solved questions based on remainder theorem and we solve one questions based on factor theorems. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the questions based on factor theorem, which are very important for your examination purpose. Okay, so please concentrate on this topic. Okay, now let's take a question and solve it. Let's see. The question is, find the value of k. Find the value of k. Okay, find the value of k if x plus 3 is a factor of if x plus 3 is a factor of 3x square plus kx plus 6. Dear student, this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. Okay, so please see carefully. Here we find the value of k if x plus 3 is a factor of this. Dear student, first of all, let's see its solution. First of all, let the given polynomial be px is equal to given as p 3x square plus kx plus c. Take equation number 1. Okay, now according to question here, we find the value of k and x plus 3 is a factor of this. Now, if x plus 3 is a factor of this, then we have p of minus 3 must be equal to 0. Since, dear student, since we have x plus 3 is a factor of px, okay, then by factor theorem p of minus 3 must be equal to 0. Because of here, if we take x plus 3 is equal to 0, then we get x is equal to minus 3 na. So dear students, in this way, here in the question x plus 3 is a factor of px, then by the factor theorem p of minus 3 must be equal to 0, means its remainder must be equal to 0. Then we can say that x plus 3 is a factor of the given polynomial. Now by the help of equation 1, let's see. Now from equation first we get what we get. Let's see, we replace x by minus 3 and we take this value equal to 0. Okay, now here we have as 3 into minus 3 square, okay, plus k into value of x is what, minus 3 and plus 6 and must be equal to what, 0. Okay, now we solving this equation and hence we find the value of k. Now let's see, here we get 3 into 3 3 is 9 plus minus 3k plus 6 is equal to 0. Now what we get, 9 3 is 27 minus 3k plus 6 is equal to 0. Now what we get, we have 3k transfer that side, so we get plus 3k is equal to 27 plus 6 what, 33. So the value of k is equal to 33 upon 3 as 11. So the value of k is what, dear students? 11. Okay, so in this way, dear students, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on factor theorem. Okay, now let's see once more time. In their question, dear student, first of all we take the given polynomial as px is equal to the given polynomial. Okay, after that, dear student, according to this question, x plus 3 is a factor of px. X plus 3 is a factor of px. Then by the help of factor theorem we can say that its remainder must be equal to 0. Then we can set then any value is the factor of the given polynomial. So in this way here p of minus 3 must be equal to 0. Now we using equation 1 means we replace x by minus 3. So in this way we apply this condition in that equation. So after solving this equation we get the value of k as 11. So dear student, in this way you can solve that type of questions. Okay, now we take some other questions based on factor theorems. Let's see. We take some other question. Let's see. For what value of a is 2x cube plus ax square, 2x cube plus ax square plus 11x plus a plus 3 plus a plus 3. Okay, exactly divisible by exactly 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1. Dear students, this questions is also solved with the help of factor theorem, because of here in the given question here we find the value of a and for which this polynomial exactly divisible by this. Dear students, any polynomial is exactly divisible by any factor if and only any given polynomial if their remainder must be equal to 0. Since first of all let's see its solution in this way. First of all we take as the given polynomial as px is equal to what? 2x cube plus ax square plus 11x plus a plus 3. Okay, now since px according to question this polynomial is exactly divisible by this now. Since px is exactly divisible by what? 2x minus 1, that is by factor theorem, p of 1 by 2 must be equal to 0. Since because of we take as 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, so x is equal to 1 by 2. So we replace x by 1 by 2, hence that polynomial must be equal to the value of p of 1 by 2 must be equal to 0, because of the given polynomial is exactly divisible by 2x minus 1. So by the help of factor theorem we have the condition p of 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Now here we take equation 1. Now we apply this condition in equation 1. So from equation 1, we get what we get. Let's see. We have 2 into 1 by 2 cube plus a into 1 by 2 square plus 11 into 1 by 2 plus a plus 3 is equal to 0. Now solve it. 2 into 1 upon 2 to the 4 to the 8. Okay, plus a into 1 upon 2 to the 4, okay, here plus 11 upon 2, okay, here we have a plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, now what we have 2 4 is 8, okay, so we write as 1 by 4 plus here a by 4 plus 11 by 2 plus a plus 3 is equal to 0. Now let's see, we add a by 4 and a. If we add a by 4 and a, then we get what? 5a upon 4, na? 5a upon 4 plus we add 1 by 4. Let's see, 1 by 4 plus 11 by 2 plus 3. Then what we get? We take 4 as LCM. 2 2s are 2, 11 2s are 22 plus 4 3s are 12. So we have as 13 on 22, 5, 35. 35 upon 4 plus 35 upon 4 is equal to 0. Now we have what? 5a upon 4 is equal to minus 35 upon 4. 4 cancel to each other. So we and 5 7s are 35. So the value of a is equal to minus 7. So the value of, dear student, the value of the variable a is equal to minus 7. Hence we get our answer. Okay, so dear students, you can solve each and every questions of the chapter polynomial in this way. Let's see once more time. Here the given question is, we find the value of a for which the given polynomial is exactly divisible by 2x minus 1. So first we write the given polynomial, and by the help of factor theorem p of 1 by 2 must be equal to 0. So we apply that condition in equation 1, and after solving the condition, means equation, we get our result a as a is equal to minus 7. Now dear students, we take some more important questions based on factor theorem. Okay, let's see. Your next question is find the values of a and b, this is very important question. Okay, find the values of a and b so that the polynomial x cube minus ax square minus 13x plus b, okay, has x minus 1 and x plus 3 as factor, Dear student, this is one of the most important question of your syllabus and based on factor theorem. Okay, let's see its solution, dear students. First of all, dear students, we take the polynomial, let be the given polynomial as p of x, px is equal to what? X cube minus ax square minus 13x plus b. Okay, take equation number 1. Since first we take x minus 1 is a factor of p of x, then by factor theorem, what we have, we get as p of 1 must be equal to 0 na, because of, dear students, here x minus 1 is a factor of px, so by factor theorem p of 1 must be equal to 0. Now we apply this condition in equation 1. Thus we have what? We replace x by 1, so 1 cube minus a into 1 square minus 13 into 1 plus b is equal to 0. So we have 1 minus a minus 13 plus b is equal to 0. So yeah, we transform that side plus a, transform that side b minus b, and here what we have minus 13 plus 1 as minus 12. Take equation number 2. Okay, so after applying the factor theorem in this equation, so we get a relation between a and b as a minus b is equal to minus 12. A minus b is equal to minus 12. We take equation 2. Similarly, dear student, we apply the condition this, because of x plus 3 is also the factor of this. Now let's see. Now x plus 3 is also the factor of px. Dear students, since now x plus 3 is also the factor of px, then again by factor theorem, what we had again by factor theorem, p of minus 3 must be equal to 0. So we apply the condition in equation 1. Thus we replace x by minus 3. Now we replace x by minus 3. We get as what? Minus 3 cube minus a into x square. X means minus 3 square minus 13 into x is what? Minus 3 plus b is equal to 0. Okay, now we solve this condition. 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27, so we write minus 27. Okay, minus a into minus square plus, so 3 3s are plus 9 minus plus 13 3s are 39 plus b is equal to 0. Now what we have as minus 9a plus b. Now plus 39 minus 27. We subtract 27 from 39. What we get? We get 9 minus 7. 9 minus 7 as 2. 3 minus 2 as 1. So plus 12 is equal to 0. Now what we have? We have as minus 9a plus b is equal to minus 12. Now we multiply both sides by minus. So we get as minus 9 plus 9a minus b is equal to plus 12. Take equation 3. So dear students, in this way we form two equations, as first is a minus b is equal to minus 12, and second one 9a minus b is equal to 12 when we apply both the conditions. Okay, now dear students, we solve equation 2 and 3 because of this is the linear equations form. Now after solving equation 2 and 3, we get our result as the values of a and b. Now what we do, dear student, now we solve equation 2 and 3. Let's see. Now solve equation 2 and 3. We get your equation 2 is what? A minus b is equal to what? Minus 12, right? Second one is 9a minus b is equal to plus 12. Let's see. We convert the sign, plus minus minus plus plus minus. Now the minus b plus b cancel to each other. Now minus 9a plus a is what? Minus 8a is equal to minus a minus 12 minus 12, that is minus what? 24. minus minus cancel to each other, so the value of a is equal to 24 by 8, as 8 3 is 24, so the value of a is equal to 3. This is one answer. Now we put the value of a in equation 2 or 3 as you wish. Okay, now using equation 2, we get 3 minus b is equal to minus 12. So the value of b as what? 3 plus 12 as the value of b is equal to 15. This is another answer. So dear students, in this way we can solve that type of question. So this is one of the most important questions of your syllabus. So please do more and more practices of that type of questions. Okay, now dear student, the chapter polynomial is completed. Now dear student, we revise the chapter factorization of algebraic expression, which is very important topic of your syllabus. So dear student, now we discuss about the factorization of algebraic expressions. Now in that chapter there are so many identities which we already know very well. Okay, now we take the next topic of your algebraic portions, I mean as factorization of algebraic expressions. Let's see. Dear students, now we revise the topic or chapter factorization of algebraic expression. So now we revise the topic factorization of algebraic expressions. Dear student, in going to discuss about the factorization of algebraic expression, first of all we revise all the identity of algebraic expression which we discussed in previous classes. Okay, so please dear student, learn all the algebraic identities which are very important for you, for you. Okay, so some important, dear students, some important algebraic identities are, some important algebraic identities are, first one, a plus b whole square is what? You know that value, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Second one is what? A minus b whole square as what? A square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay. Third is what? A square minus b square. The a square minus b square as what? You know that very well. A plus b into a minus b. Fourth algebraic identities are a plus b whole cube as what? A cube plus b cube plus what? 3ab in bracket a plus b. Now we discuss about fifth one was a minus b whole cube as what? A cube minus b cube minus 3ab in bracket a minus b. Now sixth one was a cube plus b cube. This is the very important identity, a plus b in one bracket, in another bracket a square minus ab plus b square. We discuss about the seventh algebraic identities as what? A cube minus b cube, as is a minus b in another bracket a square plus ab plus b square. Now eighth one is what? A plus b plus c whole square is equal to what? A square plus b square plus c square plus 2 times ab plus bc plus ca. And ninth one is what? A cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to what? Is equal to a plus b plus c in another bracket a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Dear students, these are the very most important identities for your syllabus. So first you remember all the trigonometry identities which we written in that board. Okay, so dear student, let's see once more time. This is a plus b whole square. This is very easy identity, you know that very well. A square plus b square plus 2ab. A minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. You know that all very well. You know about all, but you learn very carefully. Okay, a plus b whole cube as a cube plus b cube plus 3ab in bracket a plus b. Same as a minus b whole cube, all in minus a cube minus b cube minus 3ab in bracket a minus b. The value of a cube plus b cube as a plus b in another bracket a square minus ab plus b square. Same as a cube minus b cube, first bracket is a minus b, in another bracket a square plus ab plus b square. Next one is a plus b plus c whole square is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 times ab bc and ca. And finally a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c in another bracket a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc and minus ca. So dear student, first today you revise and learn all the ninth identities. Now after that we solve all the questions based on each and every algebraic identities. Okay, first you revise and learn all the trigonometric algebraic identities. Okay, this is very important. One more identity is about that. If dear student, if here one condition is, if in ninth one, if dear student a plus b plus c is equal to 0, okay, dear student, if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then what we have? Then we have, dear students, then what we have as a cube plus b cube minus plus c cube minus 3abc whole equal to 0, because of if ab is equal to 0, then 0 into that whole 0. So we get as a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to what? 0. Now we have a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to what? 3ab. This is one of the most important result, as you know, as identity. This is very important. Okay, this is very important result, and you and we solve so many questions based on that condition. So please, first you learn all the identities, and after that, dear students, just we discuss about the chapter, we discuss about the chapter polynomial, and in that chapter we discuss all the conditions, what is polynomial types, remainder theorem, factor theorem, and so we solve so many questions based on each and every theorem. So first you revise whole the topic, okay, which we involve in your chapter polynomials, and you solve questions based on remainder as well as factor theorem. After that you learn all the algebraic identities which we discuss in that class. After that, in next class we solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on each and every identities. Okay, now first you revise and learn all the algebraic identities. Okay, thank you.